what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh, well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now the starting group for Orlando. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5 down low. For 3, Siakam. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Banchero. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Halliburton. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Yeah, a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Siakam outside. Shot to stop the run. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards. And that drive gives Banchero all the momentum he needs. And, boy, he turns it into an explosive finish.
And, Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round. But it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle, and we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. We'll see if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Halliburton against Suggs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the
review under NBA rules. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Back to Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Here's Halliburton. Plays it up and banks it in. Halliburton's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Caldwell Pope on the wing. To the right side.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks. A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Suggs looking around. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. Outside for Caldwell Pope. For three. Hits it from three-point range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Halliburton passes to Turner, and it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. Nesmith, he's checked in for Indiana.
Number 23.
Here's Mathurin. 17 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And using that body to his advantage, Mathurin will learn to control his strength as he grows in the league.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. This is his first free throw of the game. Both free throws good from Suggs.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Halliburton finds Mathurin. Launches it. Halliburton, no good. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Magic lead by 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. That's the Pacers' 5. Banchero against Siakam. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got the lead up to 11 now for Orlando.
A promising sign of things to come with Banchero. Clearly somebody you've got to be excited about.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. And you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Up top, Wagner. Defended by Mathurin. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. It's going to be Wagner shooting. That's on Benedict Mathurin. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Clark, we're looking at Franz Wagner here. What makes him so effective?
Well, his size and mobility, a rare combination, and how good he is instinctively at the defensive end of the floor. I mean, he can get out and get in a stance and guard guards, and he also can bang inside with big physical guys, and he's very fluid in his motion, great agility. Love watching that young fellow play.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Down low, here's Turner, and it's blocked. Siakam against Banchero. And the basket is good. Banchero's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Here's Halliburton. Oh! And it's Suggs with the rebound. Orlando leading by 13. Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look from outside off the mark. It's stolen by Banchero. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Tremendous explosion on that launch by Halliburton, throwing it down.
Here's Suggs. Outside for Caldwell Pope. For the 3. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Wagner has screen on Siakam. And a beautiful finish by Banchero. Banchero's got 23 points.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Nembhard finds Siakam. Indiana moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Halliburton. From deep three-point land. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting. Banchero passes to Bitadze. Banchero against Siakam. From the arc. The offensive rebound. Here's Caldwell Pope. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Here's Mathurin. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Paolo Banchero. The Pacers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Boy, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Banchero, that's good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Orlando feeling good about their 7th. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
And taking a look at the Pacers, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out. And let's turn to the game we've been watching. It was a fantastic first half for Paolo Banchero.
I really like what...
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
So on the floor for Orlando, a post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Gary Harris is out there with Cole Anthony. And it's De Silva in at the 3 spot. Anthony with it. Shot clock at 6. Drawing fouls, Clark getting to the line, all part of the game, but you think players try and draw fouls too often now?
I do in some cases, but I think it's more on an individual basis. I mean, players have to do what they need to do to try to score the ball. But I don't think anybody likes, one, guys flopping the draw fouls, and then two, whining when fouls aren't called.
Toppin passes to Turner. That shot, no good. Isaac with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Jarris Walker, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Anthony's shot is off.
Now, you can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Miles Turner.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Nembhard, guarded by Harris. Nembhard's shot is good. Nembhard's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively, but where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
The Pacers making a switch here. Weissman's checked in. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. Walker with the rebound. Pacers trail by 17. Driving inside. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. The Magic have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. Back to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And they were #1 in field goal percentage. Their shot selection, a major focus for this group, and more often than not, it was going to be their O that propelled them to victory.
And having the best offense in the league last season, catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Wiseman, and it's Jackson in for Andrew Nembhard. Carter with a screen on Jackson. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Now, here's Neesmith, defended by Carter. Jackson looking it over. Outside, Walker. And there's the drive. Isaac deep.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Pacers trail by 19.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson passes to McConnell. Drops in the layup for 2. McConnell's got his first 2 points of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Isaac with a screen for Anthony. Pass to Carter. There's 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now, here's McConnell. Jackson, a screen on Anthony. With the drive, it's stolen by Anthony. Here's De Silva. Misses from short range. It's stolen by Carter. Isaac with a screen for Carter.
Check the stride on Carter's drive there. Stomps his way right inside and takes his shot.
The Magic have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. And he makes both free throws. Here's McConnell. Inside, Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. 6 points for Siakam.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's the Orlando Magic feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team.
Come on, we got to have some presence down there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Tyrese Halliburton is out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot. That's the Pacers' 5. Banchero inside. Nesmith covering. And it's Banchero missing. Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
I tell you, one of the things I've noticed about Halliburton is his endurance, man. It is off the charts. He's always pushing the pace and really outworking other guys most of the time. He's constantly revving up the motor and taking things up a notch. Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Siakam, a screen on Suggs. Offensive rebound. Siakam kicks to McConnell. Pass to Nesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton passes to McConnell. Here's Suggs. Here's Banchero. The shot misses. Good D by Siakam. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Magic leading by 17. And here's Banchero. Carter outside. Back to Banchero. Carter dishes to Banchero. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. The Pacers shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Suggs with the steal. Pass to Wagner. Pulls up. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. And the Magic lead by 19. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Got a piece of it. Now the Pacers moving it up. Over in the corner, Mathurin. Halliburton outside. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And there's Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got 32 points. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Halliburton against Suggs. The shot's good from Halliburton.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Magic.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paolo Banchero.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Drops in the tray. And the Magic lead by 19.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Banchero. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Halliburton for 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, very good.
right now, and that's to have a strong start to the season.
No question, B.A. And that can be tough to achieve for teams that might have a new coach. Or if you had a lot of roster changes, teams with continuity tend to have the advantage to start the season.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels, and it's Hunter in at the 3.
And how about Hunter getting up to flush it down?
Now here's Halliburton. Inside, here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Young. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Halliburton. Oh, he buries the 20-footer.
Coming into the league, scouts had some uncertainty about Halliburton's jumper, mostly because of the way it looks, a push shot out front, but it's shown he's more than capable as a shooter.
Young with the bucket.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And you look at the history of the Hawks. Brent, they've won one NBA championship. That was back in 1958.
Yeah, B.A., tough for people in Atlanta to even recognize that because the team wasn't there in 58. They were in St. Louis, and they were led by the great Bob Pettit, who was one of the first really impressive, agile big man of his era. Good defense by Siakam, just forcing the turnover and then getting them out to run.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's...
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is under review.
Is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Young. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
Allie, thank you. Three-pointer, Halliburton. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Okongwu, a screen on Halliburton. Young from long range, and the three-pointer goes. Young's got 6 points.
You hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Halliburton goes, and a missed layup.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Yeah, and I can't help but remember Tyrese Halliburton in the 2024 All-Star Game. A spectacular performance from him in that one. And the icing on the cake, him dropping the shot that took the East point total to over 200 points.
What a move by Siakam at 6'3". He handles that ball extremely well.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. So Hunter will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end. And there's no question they have the tools to do it.
And then Siakam with the jam.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
Halliburton against Young. Okongwu, a screen on Matherin. Hunter in the post. He's covered by Matherin. Just 5 on the clock. There's the screen by Johnson. Daniels. No good on the 3. The Pacers have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Here's Matherin. And the layup falls.
Yeah, tricky move by Matherin, showing us how effectively he can run the pick and roll.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. Young looking around. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Connects from downtown. Young's got 9.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Atlanta. The Pacers beat them last time when these two met at Indianapolis.
Yeah, last time against this team, they couldn't stay out of foul trouble, and that really hampered them.
And they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
And it's out of bounds to Indiana. "16 seconds left in the first quarter here." Yep, that one's good. Outside Young. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Turner. Halliburton outside. A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for Atlanta. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And the Hawks, looking at who they've got. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, "I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I've worked too hard to be afraid of the moment." Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. It's great stuff there. Thank you. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Halliburton outside. Streaking in. Here's Halliburton. And it goes. As the official calls the foul. Count it. And he'll shoot one more at the line. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Indiana.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare, just think when he gets his confidence.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Hunter against Matherin. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Nembhard.
I like Hunter with that frame and size. When he gets to the inside, there will be contact.
Free throw good, Hunter. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by Daniels. Atlanta's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Halliburton. And with this break, a chance to see the best passers in the league from last season. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
It was a virtuoso performance. They ran the offense through him time and time again.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Off the inbound pass. Wow, what a strong flush from Halliburton.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Young from long range. The kick to Hunter. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Young, plenty of space. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Young's got 11 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Daniels. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Pacers trail by 4. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Another miss by Halliburton.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. He's guarded by Nembhard. Daniels, that one's true. Daniels has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Halliburton goes. Ooh, 2 physical points for Halliburton.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Atlanta leading by 5. Young with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Pass to Daniels. Johnson on the wing. And that one drops. Johnson's got his 2nd basket.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Nembhard. They get the rebound. Halliburton. And here's Turner from the arc. Can't hit that one.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Young, the pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Johnson a screen on Halliburton. Young from long range. The rebound by Nembhard.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the 2nd quarter.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first half.
And Halliburton, if he gets that little runway, he'll show you how athletic he can be.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Here's Johnson. This one for 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Hawks ahead. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense, paging the defense.
Now let's take a moment here. And that's it for halftime.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Pacers trail by 5. They've got Shepard, Thomas Bryant out there with Toppin. Then it's Nesmith, and it's McConnell in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Got it.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the Hawks shooting great. 62% for the field and continuing to get it done. Now here's Wallace. He's marked by McConnell. And stolen by McConnell. Toppin right side. Over Nance. Toppin's shot is off. The Hawks lead by 3. Capella with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. Capella screen on Toppin. And he's going for the oop here. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Now, I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Johnson.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Screen by Capella. Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
That's where Capella's so dangerous. He slips off those screens and is such a big target to finish.
One place Clint Capella really knows how to throw his weight around is on the glass, Brent.
Yeah, it's been a little while, BA, since Clint Capella has led the league in rebounding. And, of course, that was a little bit different offensive system. But he has the size and the instincts still to go up and get the ball off the rim or from lob passes to be effective inside.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. And here's Toppin from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. Toppin's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense doesn't want to let Obi Toppin find some comfortability from that range.
Capella, screen on McConnell. Here's Wallace. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
You got to keep the defense honest, and Obi will do that with his athleticism just on the attack there.
Nance with a screen on McConnell. Here's Wallace. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
And good recognition for Bryant to head right to the hoop.
Outside Bogdanovich. Out left to the wing.
Remaining in the third, 2 minutes.
Tries the spin move. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Indiana. 1:51 left in the third quarter of the game. Nance against Toppin. Nice D from Nance. The Hawks lead by 4. Stolen by Bryant. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. There's the 3. No luck on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Here's Rizachet. Still without a bucket. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Nesmith. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Toppin's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Bogdanovich against Toppin. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
It's deflected.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
Going inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. He's perfect from the line this time. 7 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter here. Siakam outside. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great shot selection right now. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. 4th quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the small forward. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Shot from the top of the key. The Pacers pull it in.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
From deep, Johnson. He buries it from 3. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Second personal foul. 3rd team foul.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Halliburton. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Daniels. Pass to Hunter. Okongwu, a screen on Matherin. And he's going for the lob. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, the decision making a little bit better there. Hunter looking more comfortable on these pick and roll sets.
Halliburton, pass to Siakam. In transition. Here's Hunter. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Atlanta scoring again.
Yeah, slick play call by Daniels. Pick and rolls give him room to operate, and he does not waste it at all.
To the middle. Nembhard outside. Now here's Siakam. To stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Siakam's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You forget sometimes about Pascal's physicality. The guy is 230 pounds. He's a big wing that can throw that weight around.
Here's Young. And he drives in. Give him that one. Now shooting 5 for 11 from the floor.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Oh, coming in hot. There was just no getting in Siakam's way there.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. Fearless from Young inside.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
Now Halliburton. Spins. Lets it go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Halliburton's got 21 points in the game.
Extra sauce on that one, please, Halliburton. Wow.
Down low. And there's Hunter on the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Right side, Young. The 3 is up. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Hawks.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Trae Young.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
They get it back.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And a 2-handed jam.
Hawks foul. Daniels. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
So we see the Hawks taking the W here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you...
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brent...
NBA opening night, one of the best dates on the calendar. I know you're as excited as I am.
I sure am. Finally.
Kevin, we get some games that count. We've been waiting months for tonight, and I love how at this point everybody has playoff aspirations.
A lot of optimism, isn't there, Coach?
There sure is. This is the best day of the year.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Young is out there with Daniels, and it's Hunter in at the 3.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
Ripped away. And now Daniels pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A skilled defender. You got to be careful around Daniels or he will make you pay for it.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Daniels. Suggs looking around. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Young outside, from outside the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
So, Stan, we watched Kentavious Caldwell-Pope's career, and he's played for a handful of teams. And he's been a starter on multiple title teams, including the 2020 LA Lakers.
Yeah, Kevin, I loved coaching him. This guy is a hard worker. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league. His stamina is incredible. He knocks down threes. It's not a coincidence that he's been on championship teams in 2 different cities.
Amazing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And Caldwell-Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the Magic pick up 2. Young for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team. Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. The Hawks working the ball around. Suggs against Young. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's deflected. Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. Now, I talked with him about the challenges of guarding someone like Trae Young. Coach said, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to be on him. I told our guys, no separation. Of course, this defense will have to be very aggressive if they hope to stop Trae. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Now, Suggs. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. He had a nice open look right there.
And usually teams go on runs and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
You know, Stan, it seems like the Hawks have been close to taking that next step now for a couple of years.
It does, Kevin, but we're still waiting, unfortunately. There's talent there, but it hasn't translated into sustained postseason success.
And here's Wagner. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. And that's good. Franz Wagner for 3.
And that's big for Wagner's confidence when he's connecting from deep. especially in these answer three situations.
Now, here is Young, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. Again, Young missing.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
It's good. Banchero's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, you look at the strength of Banchero. He was built to finish through contact.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Daniels.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Young from outside.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
76% from the line a season ago.
And the Magic with possession. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Banchero. Rebound by Johnson. The Atlanta Hawks coming to this one after the win against the Pistons in Detroit. To the middle. Pass to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. The shot from the low post is good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Here's Banchero. Good on the three-point shot. Banchero's got 10 points in the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively. The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Here's Wagner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Paolo Banchero. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Magic here so far in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
On the court right now for the Hawks. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bitadze. Nothing on the board. No good that time. And last season, Jalen Johnson saw a huge leap in playing time and his production.
Yeah, look, he was one of the most improved players in this league. You know, came in as a great athlete, but then has really learned how to play the game, how to get to high percentage shots, how to get on the glass, and especially how to defend.
Yeah, his improvement has been off the charts.
Sure has.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
And Stan, here we are watching DeAndre Hunter. What impresses you most about his game?
Well, I like how steady he has been since he came into the league. I like the fact that he's a guy who can make shots but doesn't need the ball a lot. And I especially like, Kevin, that he's just a guy who figures out what needs to be done, and he's willing to do any of it to help his team win.
What a great intangible, right? To shift during a game and, like you said, give the team what they need at that moment. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. Mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder. Here's Young, following the bucket by Orlando. Pass to Hunter. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. Over Suggs. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Young's got 4 this quarter.
Well, this is what Young is capable of every time he steps on the floor. He is a one-man offensive machine.
Now Daniels, after Paolo Banchero misses from long range. Now Daniels, he's got 6. Pass to Okongwu. Young against Suggs. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Instead, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic.
Now, Wagner, after Jalen Johnson missing on the last three-pointer. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it's sent back by Okongwu. One-on-one fast break. For 3, Hunter. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Orlando trailing here. Inside, here's Suggs. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. That's 7 points for Jalen Suggs.
Oh, bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here are the Magic now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Suggs. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 16-7 run. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Daniels. Got a piece of it.
And a guy who blocks few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that one. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Basket good. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
What quickness from Caldwell Pope in transition. He snatches the ball and just takes off.
Here's Young. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game so far for the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Come on.
You know, right now for the Hawks, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times?
And that's all for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
A post pairing, Isaac and Carter Jr. Anthony is out there with Harris, and it's De Silva in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet, and the Magic lead by 5.
Anthony's showing good vision there.
So, Stan, we have a second-generation player in front of us, and next to us is Dad. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, And the thing I love about what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Showing off his inside game. Bogdan is an all-around scorer.
Here's De Silva, and he gets the button. De Silva's got 4 points this quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Down low, here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for Atlanta.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Anthony kicks to Harris, fires for 3, drills the three-pointer.
I like how assertive Harris is, especially when it comes to pulling up the deep.
Wallace outside. Nance outside. Spins. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Isaac misses. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. There has been, Coach, a lot of talk about how players today are better than ever before. Do you agree with that?
Well, absolutely. Isn't that the way evolution works?
Right.
Kevin, they're bigger, stronger, faster, but everyone builds on the players who came before them, and the guys today would not be where they are without the guys before who laid the foundation.
Now Carter following Bogdanovich's three-point attempt. Here's De Silva. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Ball is with the ball, and it's Carter picking him up. Out left to the wing. Nance outside for the lead. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A 2-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Well, look, everyone likes a flush. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Capella against Carter. To the paint. Rebound, Atlanta. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. And looking back at that time, what stands out?
Look, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches in jobs, we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning, and it was fun.
With a lot of winning down there.
We did.
The Hawks trail by 4. Bogdanovich looking around. Ball stolen. Anthony against Wallace. Shoots. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nance outside. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. The Hawks again can't hit. Anthony on the wing, covered by Nance. Isaac outside. Six on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. The baseline J. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Magic lead by 4. Don't go. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bogdanovich on the wing. He's paired with Rizachet. Hands out there with Clint Capella. And it's Wallace in at the 1 spot. Wagner as screen on Johnson. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Johnson against Banchero. Count that bucket. Banchero's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Magic.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Daniel. Johnson with a screen on Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Banchero. And here's the fast break. Suggs leading the way. Good on the shot. Suggs has got the lead up to 8 now for the Magic. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Young against Suggs. Hunter on the wing. On the wing, Johnson. And stolen by Wagner. And there's Banchero on the assist from Wagner. Banchero's got 19 points.
And this kid is just a natural-born scorer. Banchero can post you up, face you up, and also beat you in transition.
Young for 3, and it's Orlando with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
3-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Daniels passes to Young. Looking to end the run, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
When Trae Young's running the pick and roll, you just expect good things to happen.
Magic leading by 10. Suggs kicks to Wagner. Hunter grabs the miss. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Daniel. Rebound by the Magic. Bitadze's got 4 rebounds now tonight. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Daniels with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 10, and it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Daniels with it. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Daniels has got it back down to single digits for Atlanta.
Flashing his athleticism there. I like when Daniels goes right at the rim.
Pass to Bitadze. And finished off by Banchero.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Young from deep 3-point range. Misses the deep 3-point attempt.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Kicks it out to Johnson. In the corner, Daniels. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Here's Suggs. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Orlando, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Caldwell Pope pass to Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. Over Daniels. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Atlanta with the ball. They trail by 7. Pass to Johnson. Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Wagner. Over Hunter. And that one's good, Wagner.
Yeah, and it's just so hard to stop Wagner when he pulls up for a jumper like that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's stolen by Banchero. Caldwell Pope for 3. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what
day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. Turner finds Mathurin. Turner, no good. Outside, Caldwell Pope sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Halliburton against Suggs. The shot. That's good from Siakam on the assist from Halliburton.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Now here's Halliburton. His last outing, he had 18 points. Siakam, no good. The Magic have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, B.A., that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Now here's Mathurin. Turner, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation.
But Halliburton can be so clever with the basketball, helps yet another teammate take advantage of an opening.
The 3 from Suggs. The rebound by Turner.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Pass to Banchero. Driving inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He will muscle his way down the lane. Watch out when Banchero comes tumbling by.
Here's Halliburton. Orlando with the rebound. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here's Siakam for 3. Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 5 points.
Well, we talk about Siakam stretching to the three-point line. He knows no bounds out there. My goodness, that was long.
Suggs with it. Siakam covering. And he gets the bucket.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
There's 48 seconds left in the first. Halliburton, the pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. With the floater. Rebounded by Suggs.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now. I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Well, that was was clearly a foul.
First trip to the line for him here. That one misses.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Wagner outside. Natase with a screen. And it's Wagner missing. Nimhard with it. Wagner's on it. And that one is hammered home.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. What if it goes? He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. It's all tied in Orlando. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Nimhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Now here's Mathurin. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Clock at 2. Got a piece of it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wagner outside. And a miss there on the triple.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
They now take the lead. Siakam's got 7 points in the game.
This guy's got incredible all-around skill set. Pascal Siakam from the paint, yes, sir.
One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to the NBA how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work.
Halliburton on the attack. Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Nimhard. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Here's Siakam. Nimhard outside, inside. Here's Turner, and then Turner with the dunk.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall, and Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside.
Now here's Banchero. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Nimhard with it. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. The try by Nimhard. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 5-point Indiana lead.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Tipped away. Halliburton looking over the floor. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for Indiana.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. They need this. Ooh, Banchero all the way.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
It's Siakam with the drive. And Siakam with the slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Deflected. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ooh, got that one up quick. Wagner's got 6. Well, Grant, with all the parity and competition in the league today, there's still those teams piling up losses.
Yeah, BA, and with teams like the Thunder excelling, it's almost like youth is no longer an excuse, but some rebuilds take longer than others.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 7. The finish inside from Halliburton.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Siakam against Banchero. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. Paolo Stroll.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Halliburton outside. The steal. Here's Banchero. And he got the whistle on the way up. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going
With the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Fires the 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's Halliburton. And Hallie to the hoop.
Assisted, Andrew Nemhart.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. We'll be right back after this word.
Taking a look here at Indiana, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Now let's take some time to talk about our game and Pascal Siakam. He had a half to remember.
He's feeling.
Thanks for joining us.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Cole Anthony out there with Gary Harris. And it's De Silva in at small forward. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. And that's why they continue to get attacked.
Picked by Isaac. For 3, here's Harris. It's hauled in by McConnell. Pacers leading by 9. Nembhard with it. Now guarded by Harris. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 11-point Indiana lead.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
And the Pacers with possession here. Orlando making their last shot. McConnell passes to Mathurin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. De Silva. Oh, stolen by Turner. Nembhard outside. Siakam with a screen on Harris to the paint. Siakam, no good. Magic trail by 11. Harris outside. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Outside for McConnell. Back to Siakam. It's hauled in by Isaac. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Harris outside. Oh, they get a hand on it. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. Indiana, #1.
The way this team played on the offensive end last year was remarkable. It seemed like every night they got everything they wanted and then some.
Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless, and down it goes. 2 points. Pacers leading by 9. McConnell outside. 1:50 left in the third quarter. And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Some changes for Indiana. Wiseman, he's checked in for Bryant. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. And it's Jackson in for Shepard. Here's De Silva. And he dunks it down.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's McConnell. Jackson, pass to Toppin. Outside Nesmith, fires for 3. The rebound by Carter. Magic trail by 7. Pass to Isaac. Back to Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Well, we've seen the athleticism from Gary Harris before. This guy is so quick off his feet.
And here's McConnell. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Isaac with a screen on McConnell. Anthony, the pass to Isaac, and the dunk by Isaac.
Well, take advantage of your strengths. As a roller, Jonathan Isaac has incredible length to finish. That is a pretty play.
Basket's good.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
And Isaac, here we go. And the ball out of play. The Pacers will have it. Some changes for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Wiseman. And it's Walker in for Jackson. 29 seconds left in the third. McConnell against Anthony. Toppin, a screen on Anthony. He takes it in. And there's Toppin on the assist from McConnell. McConnell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Banked it in off the glass. And now it's an 11-point Pacer lead.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue.
And so it's Indiana, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Pacers, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Halliburton in at the point. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. The rebound by Nembhard. Nembhard's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Turner. Halliburton against Suggs. Back to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
This is just an extremely gifted passer. Halliburton's vision is elite.
The 3 from Banchero. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Suggs against Halliburton. Rebounded by Suggs. Magic trail by 10. And Carroll with it. Turner covering. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That's his first foul. And Indiana with some changes. Johnson comes in for Turner. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Nembhard. Caldwell Pope's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. The shot by Johnson, no good. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Wagner. And they recover it. And Carroll left side takes a 3 from distance. Paolo.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
Halliburton against Suggs. McConnell passes to Halliburton. Robbed. And they're running. Here's Suggs. Here's Caldwell Pope. Kicks it out to Wagner. And Carroll with a screen on Mathurin. Wagner. Back to Caldwell Pope. Shoots over Siakam. And Caldwell Pope gets it to go. And now just a 5-point Indiana lead.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
Halliburton, the pass to Johnson. Here's McConnell. Back to Johnson. Oh, it's stolen. And again, Orlando running the court in transition.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Johnson with a bucket. Magic trail by 5. And Suggs, here we go. And he jams it home with authority.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Here's Halliburton on the take. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Suggs has got 4 rebounds in the game. Johnson against Banchero. Wagner with a screen on Johnson. And Banchero gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Pacer lead.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Halliburton, pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And just an important basket. I mean, especially with their lead dwindling.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Wide open. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wagner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, misses the dunk. Here's Orlando. They're on a 15-4 run. Batadze with a screen. Caldwell Pope. The pass to Batadze. And he was fouled while in the... And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
At the line for Orlando,
So many close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. 5 to shoot. Halliburton right side. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. Banchero against Siakam. Incoming, Banchero. Yes!
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Timeout. And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why I called the TO. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Beautiful play design. Anytime you get a dunk off an inbounds play, you know your strategy is on point.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
And so it's the Pacers who come out on top here. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie.
in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the small forward. Now, here is Young. In the game against Detroit, very impressive. Over Halliburton. Young's shot is off.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Halliburton, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. And here's Daniels. Johnson kicks to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Shot clock at 3. It's on target from the high post.
Smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Now, here is Halliburton. And a wide open look for Mathurin. And the 3 ball is good.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Last time they met was in Indiana.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Young. Nembhard grabs the board.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
The Pacers shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Now, here is Halliburton. He picked up 18 points in the last one against the Utah Jazz.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Young. Hunter on the wing. With the shot. Young, cool. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mathurin passes to Turner. Back to Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Young against Halliburton. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Pass to Daniels. Shoots over Nembhard. Daniels, no good. And Mathurin has got the ball here for the Pacers. Halliburton passes to Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Mathurin missing. The Hawks trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Daniels, defended by Mathurin. Going inside. Daniels, no good.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And nice read from Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
And then Johnson with the dunk.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Halliburton And that one is good. Halliburton's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Johnson can't get it to go. Indiana leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Siakam for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered closely, and so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Young. From 20 feet out, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. He has 6. Here's Siakam. And so the first quarter is in the books. Pacers lead by 5. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Taking what the defense gives them, guys. I mean, the mid-range shot is available, and they're knocking it down from there. I love it.
In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Trae Young is out there with Daniels. And it's Hunter in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Indiana leading by 5. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off. Oh, man, carving this defense to pieces with the drive. Well done.
Here's Halliburton, and finished off by Halliburton.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Young drives in. Siakam against Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 8. And Halliburton slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Last season, Miles Turner became the Pacers' all-time leader in block shots.
That's a pretty impressive feat when you consider some of the Pacers who've played there historically. Jermaine O'Neal, Rick Smith, Roy Hibbert. Come on now. Great work by Miles Turner. So we need to give him his flowers now, and I think he's going to continue to add to that shot block total.
there's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Okongwu grabs the board.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Three-pointer, Daniels. It's good from long range. Daniels has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Hawks.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And now just a 2-point Indiana lead. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Siakam outside. Turner with a screen on Johnson. Pocket 6. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Hunter on the wing. 20 points for him last game against Detroit. Young against Halliburton. Young passes to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Halliburton.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. So it'll be Benedict Mathurin shooting. It's going to be on Trae Young. Nancy's checked in for the Hawks. Bogdanovich comes in for Daniel. In Indiana with a change here too. McConnell's checked in.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
And stolen by Siakam. Turner with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Siakam against Nance. Ring shot on the way. Rebound Atlanta. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
The shot's good.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Young with no one around. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 9 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Young's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Siakam inside the three-point line. And it's Trae Young with the rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
For 3, Siakam. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No.
Okay, so now, thanks for joining us. Now,
and if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Wiseman's out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Neesmith. And it's McConnell in at the point. Toppin, he's checked in for Wiseman.
Team play. Pacers substitution. Number 1, Obi Toppin.
Here's Toppin. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Pass to Rizichet. Nance a screen on Mathurin. Hands in the high post. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now, here's McConnell to the inside. Here's Siakam. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jalen Johnson.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
The Hawks have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Free throw good, Wallace. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To stop the run. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
And Clark, as we watch Aaron Neesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Neesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Now, here's Siakam. No scoring in this one. Shot clock at 2, and the call will go against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Buffkin, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with their offensive firepower, have the Pacers part maxed out at that end of the floor?
There's still a lot of room for this team to grow offensively, Kevin. A low rate of free throws is something they can improve on, and a relatively low rate of threes and offensive boards. Those are areas that can get better. I think there's another level they have to reach here.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Pacers. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Nance. Rizichet sets the screen for Nance. Rizichet in the corner. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Rizichet.
Yeah, if you give Rizichet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Now, here's McConnell. Right side to Walker. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Rebound by the Hawks. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Here's Rizichet. Neesmith covering. Lob pass to Capella. Toppin with the steal. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
When Mathurin's creating for his teammates, his offensive impact goes way up.
Here's Buffkin. He's covered by McConnell.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Rizichet. To the paint. Here's Buffkin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Buffkin's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks. Pacers shooting here about 46% for the game. On the wing, Mathurin. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And he dunks it down.
And one of the better athletes in his draft class, Mathurin, with quick lift off the floor and then the power to hammer it home.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Buffkin. 6 points for him. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Nance outside. Another shot. And Nance slams it in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
McConnell with it. To the wing right side. Mathurin. And Mathurin is right there.
Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Left side, Nance. Jacks up a 3. Connects from 3-point range. Nance has got 7 points for the quarter.
Larry Nance Jr. Assistant, Kobe Buffkin.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that
time. Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Siakam. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Young looking it over. Johnson, the pass to Young. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Hunter. Over to the left wing. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siakam. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Okongwu. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Siakam driving inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the insane athleticism of Siakam excels at probing inside and making the D get aggressive.
Walker's checked in for the Pacers. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Young against Halliburton. Shots good from Young.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Yeah, it's not a surprise then to see them out in front the way they've been efficient offensively in this half and actually throughout the entire game.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
Halliburton was hungry for that hoop, taking the ball right to the rack and drawing the foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Atlanta?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, Nembhard. Pass to Halliburton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside, here's Turner. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds in the game. Johnson dishes to Young. Johnson sets the screen for Young. And there is a whistle. That goes on Andrew Nembhard. That's foul number 2 for him. And Indiana making a change here. Mathurin's checked in. On the wing, Johnson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Halliburton kicks to Turner. The tray. Rebound by the Hawks.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Johnson outside. Clock at 4. In. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Daniels has got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. Here's Halliburton. And that one drops. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
Young outside. Okongwu with a screen on Halliburton. Young finds Okongwu. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Okongwu, the pass to Young. Beyond the arc. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Hawks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And it's always a good feeling to take that second contest after you drop the first one. But just a big win to even things up here in their 4-game season series against Indiana.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Trae Young.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Here's Daniels in Atlanta again with the bucket. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. Some good confidence. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in. We're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Batadze in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Young. Pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plenty of room to knock down that one. Now Suggs.
His first, team second.
From 17, and the jumper is on the mark.
They're too easy. I mean, for Suggs, he makes that in his sleep.
All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and Coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. We'll have to be disciplined tonight, B.A.
Thank you for that, Allie.
Yeah, there's not much Banchero can't do in the pick-and-roll set. He's comfortable as the roller or with the ball in his hands.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm or you're gonna get a call.
Now here's Wagner. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And he slams it in one-handed.
The slashing Wagner, so adept at carving his way inside.
And six-man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Graham.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base. Extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night. What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Graham. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Pass to Okongwu. Outside Johnson. Now here's Hunter. Just 5 to shoot. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Boy, is he dynamic. Jalen Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Caldwell-Pope for 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Young against Suggs. From downtown, drops in the 3.
When you hit a 3 on Young, you can expect him to come right back at you.
Pass to Batadze. And he buries his first look.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Young. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Left side Johnson. Fires it. It's rebounded by Batadze. Magic leading by 4. Poke loose. Here we go. Here's Hunter. And finished off by Hunter.
That transition opportunity, courtesy of Dyson Daniels, always a threat to steal the ball, get them out and running.
Batadze, the pass to Wagner, and the foul on DeAndre Hunter. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
And so here is Orlando. And Caro with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. And Caro no good. Atlanta has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul. Looking at our leaderboard here, last year, the teams that made an art out of transitioning from defense to offense. The Magic in second.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
Now here's Young. Over Suggs. And he misses the go-ahead basket. There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Batadze, guarded by Okongwu. Wagner for 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
And here's Young. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 9 points for him in his last game. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And Wagner gets it to go. Young with it. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 5 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. At the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The Hawks on top. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Hawks.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Well, Brent, when it comes to the Hawks, they've struggled to find consistency on the defensive end.
No, B.A., that's not true. They've been consistently bad on the defensive end. I mean, they've been bottom 10 in defense 6 of the last 7 years. The only exception was the year that they made it to the conference finals. So that's just not going to cut it. You got to play both ends.
Batadze. Rebound Atlanta. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. I'd love to see him get up like that.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs, getting off the floor with such ease?
Outside Young. Launches a 3. Orlando with a rebound. Banchero's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Daniels. And here's Okongwu. Here's Johnson. Great D that time from Banchero.
And there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Knocks it loose. The Hawks lead by 3. Back to Young. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Releases. And Atlanta misses again. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, this young Magic roster has chemistry. Coach Jamal Mosley said they're so tied together. It's just organic. They're happy in creating these relationships over time. And it's because they're all just good kids that like being around each other. Guys, that's what you want.
Yeah, no question. Something to build on, Allie. Thank you. And looking at Trae Young, Brent, his team's always finished in the top 10 in offensive rating.
Yeah, for Trae, those teams he's played on have normally been in the top 5, along with playing at a top 10 pace. So when he has the ball in his hands and he's coming at you, very difficult to stop. Young's so talented, you're basically guaranteed to have a good offensive team.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Banchero no good. The Hawks leading. Looking to get it going. Fearless from Young inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
On the wing, Daniels. He's covered by Suggs. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Guys, he is on fire this quarter. I mean, what an incredible scoring performance.
Here's Wagner. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Wagner's got 9.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Outside Young. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Atlanta leading by 6. Daniels passes to Young. Back to Daniels. Outside Hunter. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Tries again. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. And we've reached halftime in this one. Atlanta on top. They lead by 6. Well, now we have some time. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
And thank you for...
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
I like...
Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule. Appreciate you joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been quite a game for Onyeka Okongwu.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Anthony is out there with Gary Harris, and it's De Silva in at the 3. Back to Carter. Isaac with a screen on Capella. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Pass to Rizache. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Anthony grabs the board. Magic trail by 4, and they're on the break. Oh, stolen by Nance. On the push, here comes Atlanta. Here's Rizachet. Now here's Wallace to the left side wing. Outside Bogdanovich. Hits the target from 18 feet. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Bufkin, he's checked in for the Hawks. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Rizachet. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Nance. Pass to Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Capable from that kind of range, Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
Picked by Carter. Harris outside. No good on the shot. Capella with the defensive effort. Outside Bogdanovich. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Rizachet. Pass to Bufkin. And he lays it up and in. And now it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Bogdanovich against Harris. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Missed inside. Here's Rizachet, and that one is stuffed right through.
Showcasing his athleticism. Plays like this are why you got to be excited about Rizachet's future in this league.
Harris against Bogdanovich. Let's go with a 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's Bufkin. It's hauled in by Isaac. Magic trail by 10. Carter inside. Guarded by Capella.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Bufkin. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Capella. Here's Nance. And it's blocked by Isaac.
Yeah, great length from Isaac. He gets the hand up, gets a piece using that big wingspan.
Drills it from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Substitution on the court.
Isaac with the steal. It's tipped. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Roddy. Zeller for 3. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it again. Goes back up. De Silva. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Orlando shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And it's a completely new group for the Hawks.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Young. 7 points in the game. And Atlanta misses again.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. They have a nice 9 Quinn Snyder with some words for his players.
Let's just keep playing with the same intensity.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. And this will be game 6 of 7 out on the road. Their long trip almost over. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. Tyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Hunter in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Hawks 5.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And Carroll passes to Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Suggs against Young. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Picked up by Okongwu. Clock at 6. Here's Daniels. He's covered by Caldwell Pope. Daniels misses. Magic trail by 3. Wagner outside. And Carroll with it. Back to Wagner. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, Trae virtually automatic from deep.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
The 3 from Suggs. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now. From about 16. The kick to Hunter. Outside Johnson. Here's Daniels, guarded by Banchero. Daniels misses. Magic trail by 4. Banchero in the post. Johnson on him. Banchero no good. Here's Hunter. Count it.
Even though he's young, Daniels tends to make the right decisions with the ball in his hands.
Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Wagner. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. Boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. Could be a difference maker in the result. So reliable with the ball in his hands. Caldwell Pope wanted that shot, and he got it.
Young against Suggs. Here's Daniels. From behind the arc. Orlando with a rebound. Batadze's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Pass to Caldwell Pope. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. And here's Wagner. Batadze with a screen to take the lead. Kicks it out to Wagner. Yes! They get the go-ahead bucket. Wagner's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Young, the pass to Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be... And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge. Asking for a review. This could be a big call.
The pitch will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And stepping up when it's clutch time, that's a very mature play by the young Banchero. The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Johnson a screen on Suggs. There's Young with the three. It's rebounded by Batase. Here's Orlando. They're on a 19-5 run to the paint. Here's Banchero. Rebound Atlanta. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth. Johnson passes to Daniels. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Young with it. He's covered by Suggs. Lets it go from deep. Second chance effort. Okongwu finds Johnson. Here's Okongwu. There's the drive. Cash. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within three.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Young, the pass to Okongwu. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
His fourth. Team's fourth. At the line for the match.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
So it's Orlando picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep.